family owned and operated with an A+ BBB rating.
And after being a roofer myself for over 25 years, you can trust that we'll give you the best reinforcement against hell-damaging winds in Southeast Texas. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Hey, go long. Good catch. How's Brody roofing today?
This team is Contact Team. We're Indians fans with Indian kids who go to PNG schools and play Indian games. We are your favorite hometown leader, classic Southeast Texas. PNG Indians. Take a look at the scoreboard. It's time to play the Do Good Credit Union Hat Shuffle. With Do Good Credit Union student checking, you'll never miss out on a chance to show your Indian pride. Get your student debit card with scholarship rewards and earn points for tuition, books, and more. Visit dogood.org to learn more.
Test.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field for the Good Sportsmanship League presentation. From Huntsville High School, Spirit Girl and GG of the Week, Natalie Leon and Shelby Fisher. Cheerleader Peyton Pulley. From Port Neches Groves High School, Student Body Treasurer and Senior Class Reporter Alyssa Jordan. Cheerleaders Riley Jo Woods and Emma Benton. Indian Lieutenant Aaron Morris. Drum Major Alyssa Trung. Band Historian Victoria Aldape. Indian Spirit Brennan Skinner. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the Huntsville High School varsity cheerleaders. Junior All-American Natalie Sandman. Junior All-American Jada Williams. Junior Raya Umbramski. Junior Alexandra Valdez. Junior Aubrey Jackson. Junior Paris Carroll. Senior Mia Vasquez. Junior Jenna Hollis. captain, Peyton Pulling. Senior Captain All-American, Sammy Kurishi. Senior mascot, Caden Wortham. The cheerleaders are coached by Coach Lauren Hayes, assistant coaches Amy Langley and Victoria Yarbrough. Cheerleader of the week is Peyton Pulling. Please rise now as we have the Huntsville High School song. And now the introduction of the Port Neches Groves cheerleaders and Indian Spirits. Port Neches Groves High School varsity cheerleaders are sophomore Caitlin Baker, sophomore Jaslyn Seha, sophomore Bailey Evans, sophomore Avery Gary, sophomore Carly Klinkhammer, sophomore Ava Swallow, sophomore Kinley Vasquez, junior Emma Benton, junior Allie Johnson, junior Riley Joe Woods, senior Sophia Cowart, senior Evelyn Doan, senior co-head Morgan Campbell, senior head cheerleader Cammie White, your Indian Spirit is Brennan Skinner. The PNG Cheer and Indian Spirit coaches are Lisa So and Candace Whitewood. PNG varsity cheerleaders will lead you in their traditional yell. They've been performing this yell at the beginning of home games for over 70 years. song.
Testing 6-7. Testing 6-7. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in a moment of silence? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise, gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem performed by the Indian Chorale under the direction of Crystal Wells, accompanied by the Signing Indians under the direction of Vanessa McNeil.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Reservation. It's Friday night in Port Neches, Texas. That means one thing: high school football is back on Indian Press. I'm Caden Lunsford, joined by my best friend Clayton Profit, Lawson Gary, Carson Stafford, and Marquis Gasson. Tonight we've got a classic district showdown between the number 3 PNG Indians, and they host the Huntsville Hornets under the lights. We'll start it off on the sideline here with Marquis Gasson.
Hey, sports fans, we are here on the sidelines for our very first time ever, our first home district game. We are so excited, and the weather out here, it feels great. We just got a cold front in last night after we had a little bit of rain, and it's a very nice, a little bit windy, but not bad, and really no humidity. It feels great out here, and it's about to be a really great game as well. We'll see how it kicks off in just a few minutes. Back to you, Caden.
Huntsville has won the toss. They'll kick this in. Good luck, guys.
Huntsville Hornet fans, are you ready? Indian Nation, are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble.
Friday night lights from the reservation. The Indians win the Hornets win the toss and refer to the second halves. Deep kick caught by Diaz at the 9-yard line. Here we go. Good blocks from McLeod. Lowers his shoulder to the 33. A good way to start the game. Clayton, there's
Tackle by number 87, Peyton Adolph.
Let's start with the PNG offense. It's been one of the most explosive units in Southeast Texas so far. Senior quarterback Connor Bailey has been everything you could ask for from a veteran quarterback. He's completed over 65% of passes for more than 900 yards and 11 touchdowns through 4 games. What impresses me most is his poise. He does not try to do too much, makes very smart decisions, and spreads the ball around the field to those talented playmakers. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Henry. Henry up the middle, makes a guy miss and slides forward to the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 on the carry for Henry, a 2nd and 3 for the Indians.
While we have some time, let's talk about the backfield. Junior running back Tyson Henry has been outstanding so far. He's got that perfect blend of speed and power, and once he gets to the open field, he's tough to bring down. And don't forget about Chris Diaz, the senior power back, who brings a physical element to the running game.
2 receivers to the far and 1 to the near, but Bailey hands it off to Henry, and up the middle carries the defender past the 45 and down at the 47. First down, Indians. Tyson Henry with the 7-yard gain.
Different approach to tonight's game, as last week we saw a lot of passing here early in the first quarter. Here tonight we see Tyson Henry, 2 rushes, 14 yards, and a first down.
You got to talk about that offensive line. You've already seen it with 2 big gaps for Henry on the 2 running plays. They've been dominant all year long. Most reliable guys on the team. 4 receivers on the field here for the Indians. Bailey hands it off to Henry again. Makes a guy miss and gets past the 50 and to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 for Henry on the carry. 2nd and 5 for the Indians.
PNG bringing out that heavy set, Kane Romero and Ledger Hansing. Tyson Henry already having 3 rushes here. Only 1 minute 30 seconds to this game.
2 receivers now on the field, tied into both tackles, and Henry on Bailey's right hip. He gets the snap, play action. Brisboe short pass caught at the 43, spins off a tackle, still up and brought down at the 42-yard line. First down, Indian Seth Brisboe with the 6-yard reception.
Connor Bailey with the play action. Huntsville defense thinking run. Bailey slings it to Brisboe for the first down.
To the ground again, it's Henry, trips up in the backfield and dives forward for some extra yards. They'll call it a gain of 3, now a 2nd and 7 for the Indians.
Tyson Henry did a great job at getting the +2 right there. Giants quarterback Jackson Dart, that's his motto. After the contact, got to get 2 more yards. Got to fight for anything you can get.
I love the fight from both running backs for the Indians. So far, just been Tyson Henry. Here, Henry again on 2nd down. He gets the snap, play action, throws it to Golke. Golke can't make the guy miss and brought down at the 33-yard line. Just 1 yard shy of that first down marker, a 3rd and 1 for the Indians.
Jude Golke having an electric game against Lake Creek last week. Having high expectations coming into this week against that Huntsville defense.
One of the things you'll hear talk about all across Texas football. I know a huge game here tonight. You've had podcasts and outsiders looking in. You talk about the balance on the PNG offense. 3 runs and 3 passes the first couple plays of this game. Here, Bailey hands it off to Henry, makes another guy miss at the 30, still up past the 20, and brought down at the 15. A huge run for Henry gets the Indians inside the red zone.
Tyson Henry's 18-yard rush brings them inside. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line. And like Caden was saying, we've seen a lot of balance between rushing and passing. Usually in this Coach Joseph style of offense, you see a more heavy rushing side.
And that was number 52, Isaiah Lewis, tracking down Henry down the field. Here Henry gets the snap again, and not much gain, but gets the 12-yard line. They'll call it a gain of 3 yards again. Be another 2nd and 7 for the Indians.
Huntsville defense already making some adjustments, as we saw about 4 gray jerseys just surrounding Henry. As Henry checks off, and you'll see Chris Diaz make his way onto the field.
First we've seen Diaz since that kick return. Lowered his shoulder on the kick return. You gotta love to see it. Back out there in the 2-receiver set, we'll have a tight end to Wolford's left and Romero, the fullback, behind Reeves. Bailey gets the snap, play action, middle of the field for Brisboe in the end zone, and overthrown, incomplete.
Coverage made right there by number 6, Brent Carroll. Locking up Seth Brisboe. Bailey's pass a little over Brisboe's head. Could have hit him more in stride. We'll set up a 3rd and 7.
Brent Carroll, the senior Texas State commit corner. Probably the best corner you'll see all night. He's been the heart of that Huntsville defense. 4 receivers on the field for the Indians, 2 spread to each side. Bailey steps back, looks to the left, into the end zone. Overthrown pass was intended for Brisboe. No catch was made. That'll bring up a 4th down and a decision. The Indians will elect to go for 3 on the first drive.
Beautiful route there by Seth Brisboe. Connor Bailey had him wide open, like Caden said, just overthrown. Wilson, the field goal unit out there.
Had his man fooled for sure. An amazing route by Brisboe in a whole bunch of time. Credit to that offensive line. Here it's Bond, Drody, and West on for the 29-yarder. Low snap, but a good hold. West kick is good. He's been automatic so far. The first 3 of the night for the Indians. They go up 3-0, 7 minutes, 20 left to go in the first quarter here at the Reservation in Port Neches, Texas.
3:20 left. Roger West be kicking off for the Indians. Number 5, Krishawn Brown, and KJ Betts for the DP impact. The Hornets.
from our TV timeout. Eli West on to kick it away. Kick by Westcott at the 34-yard line. Fair catch is made, and they'll start from there.
Fair catch by number 2, Trey Scott the third.
Back from our TV timeout. Eli West on to kick it away.
Huntsville starts first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here comes the Huntsville offense. Let's talk about them. This team, a 2-2 record. They're better than that record suggests for sure. Their offense runs through the senior running back, Trayshawn Brown. He's averaging over 100 yards per game and 6 touchdowns all season. He thrives on contact. He's a contact missile for the Hornets. Here they give it to him. Trayshawn Brown, fast carry up the middle, dives forward for some extra yards up to the 41-yard line. Gain of 7 yards. 2nd and 3 for the Hornets.
Let's talk about PNG's physicality up front. Guys like Cash, Barnwell, and Blake Tucker have been a nightmare for opposing offensive lines. And they'll be key tonight in slowing down the strong Huntsville rushing attack.
To Dolphy on the read option. He takes it himself. Winfrey running him down, and he steps out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A big first down run for the Hornets. Zarian Adolphe on the carry gets the Hornets huge first down.
PNG has had some problems in the past with that QB rush. And last year, Eli Morcos. Last year against Nederland. Nederland having a lot of rushing yards coming from the quarterback.
You'll see a lot of this. You have a lot of the 2 running back set with Jacavian Burks and Trayshawn Brown. And then we'll have this empty look. Everybody out, empty back set. Here Dolphy gets a snap, a little bit of pressure. Doesn't feel it though. Over the middle for Brown. Catch caught and brought down by McLeod, but not until he gets to the 1-yard line. And a huge play. 28-yard reception and a first down for the Hornets.
Big momentum shift for the Hornets, just marching down inside the 5-yard line. Having 4 downs, only needing 1 yard.
3 plays all the way to the 1-yard line now. Adolphe gets the snap off to Brown. Brown walks into the end zone. Touchdown Hornets. Trayshawn Brown, the lead back.
Trayshawn Brown tallies on another one for this season. That'll be 9 total on the season as the Hornets go up 6-3.
Caleb Kulak on for the point after for the Hornets. His kick, good. The Hornets strike fast. They go ahead 7-3. But for now, we'll send it down to the field to Marquis Gasson.
the Indians. Number 3, Ryder McLeod.
Kulak on to kick it away for the Hornets and back deep for the Indians. Ryder McLeod and Chris Diaz. Saw a nice return from Diaz on the last one. Might see a new look for the Hornets and try to get it to McLeod here. See what Kulak elects to do. They do keep it away from Diaz, expected. Well, miscommunications. Diaz picks it up, though. Let's see what he can do. Lower his shoulder again. He's going for the physical play. He'll get brought down, though, at the 15 after some miscommunication. But here comes the Indians' offense. A great job last drive by Tyson Henry. A huge runs back to back to back. The shortest run, 2 3-yard runs, but a great job overall. Just didn't get the job done inside the red zone, not able to complete those passes. See what the Indians can do here, starting at their own 15-yard line. Last drive by Tyson Henry. A huge runs back to back. 1st and 10 from the 15, 2 tight ends, both to each tackle. They'll go play action. First play, it's Brisboe short. His catch caught at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 yards and a 2nd and 5 for the Indians.
Like Caden said earlier right there, number 6, Brent Carroll there with the tackle, the commander of this defense. It'll be a gain of 5 yards, set up a 2nd and 5 from PNG's 20.
2nd and 5, 4 receiver set now. It's Benkert and Brisboe to the near side and Golke and Jackson to the far. First time in a while we haven't seen Jackson press to that far side. See what the Indians adjust with tonight. Here he's going short to Benkert. Catch caught at the 23. Runs forward to the 25-yard line. Steps out of bounds. They will give him a 1st down. The first reception from Benkert tonight.
Great job by Benkert knowing where he has to get that 1st down. Just barely gets it. They'll give it to him. It'll be a 1st down.
You saw a big week from Tice Benkert the last 2 weeks. Didn't have much of a role as a sophomore last year, but completely stepping into that receiver 3, even receiver 2 role this year. Had his first touchdown last week versus Lake Creek. Play action, it's Benkert again, and same route. He'll step out of bounds at the 31-yard line, though. Good job of him tiptoeing. They'll mark him out at the 30-yard line, but still a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 again for the Indians, stopping the clock at 5 minutes and 16.
Most definitely, Caden, as we saw right there, Tice Benkert getting him some action. 2 receptions back-to-back. They'll send out the heavy unit in Kane Romero and Ledger Hansing.
A defensive back checks out for the Hornets, and linebacker Grant Benner checks in for them. Bailey, hard count, nobody jumps. He'll hand it off to Henry. Henry has a hole and gets to the 36-yard line, and that will be enough for another Indians 1st down. A fresh set of downs at the Indians' 36-yard line. Bailey play action, looking to the right side. He has Brisboe open over the middle. Has his guy burnt, overthrown and incomplete. A great job by Brisboe burning his man. That'll bring up a 2nd down for the Indians.
Seth Brisboe has done a great job today at getting open for Connor Bailey, having the opportunity on 3 touchdowns here tonight.
Brisboe showing a little bit of frustration after that route. Understandable so. He's had a couple of great ones tonight. Here, he hands it off to Henry. Henry with some great blocks again. Swallowed up after the 5-yard gain, a 3rd and 5 for the Indians. But again, that's number 52, Isaiah Lewis, making the tackle for the Hornets. He's been everywhere for the Hornets on defense tonight.
Indians doing a great job at managing that clock. It's their first drive going for 5 minutes, as there's 4 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Big 3rd down here with 4 minutes left to go in the first. Bailey motions Henry out to the far side, looks short for Golke, hit as he tries to make the catch, but no flag on the play. You're going to hear it from the Indians fans. was number 6, Brent Carroll, on the deflection for the Hornets. Like we said, that's the heart and soul of the Hornets defense. An absolute dog in the defensive backs for them. It's going to be Chris Diaz punting away for the Indians. Good snap. Diaz runs right and gets the punt away. High punt with a good roll too. Outstanding job. Well done by the PNG punt unit. The ball goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line. The Hornets take over from there.
Hey, sports fans, we're here on the sideline. We're about a little bit over halfway into this first quarter, and it's not looking great for the Indians. We got on board first with the field goal by Eli West, but then we let go of a touchdown to the Hornets, making us trail 7-3. And we just almost had a great drive to get to the middle of the field, and we had to punt it off back to the Hornets. It's now Hornets ball with about 4 minutes left in the quarter, and hopefully we can get this ball back and be leading by the second quarter. We'll see how it goes. Back to you, Caden.
Adolphe looks downfield, nobody open though, and overthrows his intended target. Broken play right there will bring up a 2nd and 10.
Intended target number 7, Landon Fisher, doing whatever he can to haul that ball in.
Talk about a broken play. That's a result of some very good coverage from the defense right there. It was Zane Newby locking up Fisher with nowhere to go. And Ryder McLeod not letting Marcus Lewis go anywhere. Had nobody open on the play. Now a 2nd and 10 for the Hornets. Adolphe gets the snap. Play action quick to the right side. Here's Lewis and Ryder McLeod there to meet him. A gain of 6 yards though on the reception. That'd be a 3rd and 4 for the Hornets.
Number 19, Anthony Flores, coming off that edge unblocked. Adolphe having to get it out quick. Great job as they'll set up a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 3 for the Hornets. Big down here for both sides. See Joseph Malvo pressing on the near side. Got a little confidence, and 2 receivers to the far. Adolphe takes himself on the option. Has a guy chasing him down though. Looks like he did get it past that 1st down marker. They will give it to him. 1st down Hornets.
PNG already making an adjustment early, as we saw via Adolphe. Long 50-yard run all the way down to the 2-yard line. Only a gain of 4 will get the 1st down.
The Hornets offense grinding down the field the 2nd drive in a row, playing with that chip on their shoulder after last year's almost win. Couldn't hit the field goal though when it mattered. Indians got the win there. Here he dumps it off to Burks, and Burks slammed down by McLeod at the 39-yard line. A gain of 6 yards and a 2nd and 4 for the Hornets.
Hornets having a 2-headed backfield themselves in Jakevion Burks and Trayshawn Brown, similar to Tyson Henry and Chris Diaz.
You'll tend to see this on 2nd and short. The empty backfield set, just Adolphe back there for the Hornets. He gets the snap, looks over the middle, nobody open, feeling pressure from Turpin. Almost intercepted by Flores, but flags in the backfield. Looks like it might be holding on the Hornets. We'll see what the refs say.
Offense number 61, 10-yard penalty from the repeat the down.
Holding penalty results in a 10-yard loss. And it's going to be a 2nd and 14 for the Hornets. Out of that empty backfield set. Back into the gun. 2 receivers to the far and 1 to the near. Singletary, the tight end, to the tackle's left. Adolphe gets the snap and off to Brown. Play action, he drops it. Tucker misses the tackle. Tries to throw it away, but absolutely nowhere going. I'd say incomplete, but there was no receiver in that area. No intentional grounding call. Coach Joseph looking for it for sure.
Most definitely, as referee's getting an earful from Coach Joseph as he knows what he saw. Will set up a 3rd and long here for the Hornets.
Gotta love the fight there from Coach Joseph. Now 3rd and 14, a huge opportunity for the PNG defense to get the ball back and try to get ahead here. 1:34 left to go in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the far side and 1 to the near. The running back, Burks, to Adolphe's left. It's gonna be a delay of game and bring it back 5 more yards. 3rd and 19.
Timeout, Huntsville. Their first timeout of the half.
Receivers to the far side and 1 to the near. The running back, Burks, to Adolphe's left. It's going to be a delay of game and bring it back 5 more yards. 3rd and 19.
Timeout, Huntsville. Their first timeout of the half.
I'd like to give a shout out at this time for the PNG class of 1995. They will be celebrating their 30-year class reunion this weekend.
Inter-district score update. We have Dayton beating Nederland 14-0.
That was the next generation freshman Carson Stafford on the score update. The prodigy, the next coming on Indian Press. Great job by Carson. 3rd and 14. War Champ playing. Big play here. Adolphe looks to left side, deep downfield. His receiver wide open and caught at the 30-yard line. He's still up, but McLeod yanks him down at the 21. 1st down, Hornets.
Adolphe throwing a dime to his wide receiver when he needs it. 3rd and long. It'll be a 40-yard catch down to PNG's 22-yard line. 1st down.
Combination of blown coverage and just an outstanding ball from Adolphe. His pass completed to C.J. Rogers on 2nd down. Adolphe gets the snap. He hands it off to Brown. Brown cuts back outside, makes a guy miss. He's still up at the 12-yard line. Might be enough for a Hornets 1st down. Let's see what the ref has to say. He will call him short at the 13th.
Trayshawn Brown showing signs of greatness right there, making 4 PNG defenders miss, setting up the 2nd and 1 as this opens up the Hornets playbook.
Trayshawn Brown, no slouch for the Hornets offense. A D1 caliber running back. Offers from Lamar, Texas State, UTEP, UTSA. Probably stay in Texas, but no decision as of yet. A senior. A timeout for the Indians, just trying to catch back up.
Timeout of the first half.
We'll be right back after this timeout. It's 12 on the field with a broken huddle. Should be a flag, but looks like it's going to be no call for the Hornets. We'll mix up. They do throw it out there. Got him for 12 on the field. That'll set him back 5 yards.
I did just blow it in. Go. Substitution, 12 in formation on the offense. Repeat the down.
Great job by Carson Stafford pointing out the 12 on the field right there. We'll set them back 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. The 2nd and 1 from the 13 turns into 2nd and 6 from the 18. Here Adolphe gets the snap and off to Burks. Read option, he keeps himself. Valson will bring him down at the 11, but not before a Hornets first down.
Adolphe getting tripped up by his own running back, Burks, as he looks like he ran him over. Still gets the first down, will move the chains and mark him down at PNG's 11.
Definitely not an easy task when you have Burks and Brown in the backfield to hand the ball off to, but definitely not any easier when he can just keep it himself. Adolphe on the carry there for a first down. Here, 1st and 10 from the PNG 11. 2 receivers both lined up to the near side. Burks to his right and Brown behind him. Here he hands it off to Brown. Some great blocks. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Hornets. Jacavion Burks.
Jacavion Burks getting in the action as he gets his first touchdown of the night, putting the Hornets up 2 scores, 13-3.
Huntsville's kicking unit on for the point after. It's Caleb Kulak. His kick is good, and the Hornets go up 14-3. 2 explosive drives, 2 big scores for the Hornets. They lead 14-3. Here at the Reservation in Port Neches, Texas. We'll be right back here on Indian Press on YouTube. Caleb Kulak on to kick it away for the Hornets. McLeod and Diaz back deep for the Indians. McLeod calls for the fair catch inside the 10-yard line. Indians will start from their own 20-yard line. Indians offense on the field. They'll start 1st and 10 from their own 25. Bailey gets the snap off to Diaz. Diaz gets about 2 yards on the carry before he's put in the dirt. It is Isaiah Lewis again on the tackle. Bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Indians. Indians offense on the That will be the last play of the first quarter. A huge quarter by the visiting Hornets, playing with an absolute chip. 14-3, the Hornets lead. We'll send it down to the sideline to Marquis Gasson.
Hey, sports fans, we're here at the end of the first quarter. The Indians are trailing 14-3 right now, and we are just ready to get the second quarter kicked off. We are really trying to focus on getting the ball into the end zone right now. The Indians are not really doing that right now, but it's okay. It'll happen. But we really are going to try and hold and go right here. Push through our offensive line and really get a touchdown right here to break this lead. And also, we had a district game last night in our district. Westport and Splendora matched up last night. Westport got the win, 42-12 over Splendora. And we'll catch you up on a couple of more scores later on. Back to you, Kaden. Kick off the second quarter.
Second and 8 for the Indians offense here. It's Bailey handing it off to Diaz. A couple of hard hit from Hornet defenders. Be a nice gain of 4 and a 3rd and 4 for the Indians.
PNG not used to trailing, as this might be the first time PNG has trailed all season, down 14-3.
It is the first time the Indians have trailed heading into the second quarter. See what the Indians can do with some adversity, first time of the year. 3rd and 4, 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Bailey hands it off to Diaz behind Rafa Black's block. Get him to the 35 and give him the first down on the carry. An official timeout on the field.
Timeout for injury.
Bailey hands it off to Diaz behind Rafa Black's block. Get him to the 35 and give him the first down on the carry. An official timeout on the field.
Timeout for injury.
to thank our sponsors with this time: Cascade Vibration Solutions, Leo Weeks Photographers, Complete Athlete, Farmers Insurance James Carpenter Agency, Maria's Diner, F. Mole Masonry. There's a false start on the field on the
Center.
Indians.
False start. Center 61, 64, 5 yards. Still a first down. Legal snap.
F. Mole Masonry, Gregory Law Firm, Advantage Real Estate, Drody Roofing and Construction, Priority Health and Wound Care, Classic Funds, and the Port Neches Groves Masonic Lodge. Thank you all for everything y'all do for us. Let's get back to action here. 1st and 15 after the false start call. It's a 2-receiver set. It's Golke and Brisboe on the field. They're both to the near side, enhancing the tight end to Wolford's left. Bailey gets the snap off to Henry. Henry up the middle, a strong run, runs over the defender at the 40 and gets to the 43-yard line, 1 yard shy of that marker. 14-yard run and the 2nd and 1 for the Indians.
Henry looking like he was shot out of a cannon right there, showing some explosiveness. It would be a 2nd and short.
Great job by Henry making a statement to start off this quarter. Bailey on 2nd down looking deep. Has Brisboe not open and throws the interception flag on the field though. That'll bring it right back. See some pass interference on the defense. It's like they're giving Brisboe a nice hug right there. A 15-yard penalty and automatic first down for the Indians.
Pass interference. Defense, number 6, 15 yards from the previous spot, first down.
Fresh set of downs and Hornet territory now. Brisboe motions to the far side. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Henry. Henry up the middle, some good blocks, and he's still up at the 33-yard line. They do call it the 33 and a yard shy of that first down marker. It'll be 2nd and inches for the Indians.
Despite PNG's offense moving slow tonight, Tyson Henry has been electric.
2nd and inches for the Indians. Back to the 2-receiver set. This time Golke to the far and Brisboe to the near. Referee's discussing here.
The center moved the ball forward to the line of the game. By rule, it's got to go back to the previous spot.
You heard the man. Looks like something happened with Lofton on before the play. I was just doing his normal, picking the ball up, and they thought he moved it forward. Here's 2nd and inches once again. Henry jumps over the line, gets caught in the air, but not before it gets that 31-yard line. First down, Indians. Tyson Henry, strong run, first down. You've seen it twice now, 2 very good drives, both resulting in a kick, either field goal or the punt. See if the Indians can execute here. Bailey hands it off to Henry again, has a hole, some room, and a lot of green. There goes Tyson Henry. Touchdown, Indians. Tyson Henry gets himself 6. The Indians score their first touchdown of the night, 14-9. The Hornets still lead.
PNG's offense, only taking them 3 minutes to go down and score, led by Tyson Henry, having two 10-yard gains to set up the 30-yard touchdown.
Henry flips the switch there and just takes over. The Indians get the first touchdown of the night. Bond's snap is good, Drody's hold is good, and West's kick right down the middle. 14-10, the Hornets lead. 8 minutes 51 left to go in the second quarter. We'll be right back with the best Friday night coverage right here at the Reservation on Indian Press on YouTube.
Hey sports fans, we are here and look what happened. I wish for it, it happened. Touchdown Indians. We are in a TV timeout right now with our friends over at Victory Plus streaming this game, which leads to the Indians at a 14-10. Still trailing a little bit, but we're gonna get there. And we're hoping after this timeout we get a good kickoff to Huntsville and hopefully stop them and take the lead after that. We'll see how that leads up. Back to you, Caden.
Low squib kick here from West. Burnham with the initial hit, but gets brought down eventually at the 37-yard line. It's been a lot of Trayshawn Brown, Jacavian Burks, and Zay Adolphe. And you saw that big pass to C.J. Rogers on the last drive. As their offense makes their way on the field, they got 8 minutes, 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to use every single bit of it and let this clock run down. We'll start with 3 receivers on the field, 1 to the near and 2 to the far, and 2 running backs, each on both hip of Adolphe. Here it's Burks. He gets the carry to the 41-yard line, pushes forward for some extra yards. 2 yards after, it looked like he was down. It'll be a 5-yard carry. A 2nd and 5 for the Hornets.
PNG doing a great job against that read option, having Jackson Winfrey covering Adolphe and every other PNG defender. Going right after Trayshawn Brown, it'll be a gain of 5.
Some people on Adolphe there, some people on Brown. So everybody was kind of covered. It looks like the Indians are starting to figure it out. Can't keep that going here throughout the drive. Here Adolphe looking for play action, short pass, caught, brought down at the 49-yard line. They'll call it the 50. That is enough for a Hornets first down.
Haven't seen many passes from Adolphe here tonight other than that deep ball. He will connect with number 84, C.J. Rogers, for the first down.
See the Indians playing a little bit further back than normal with the defensive backs. Duffy using that as cushion, trying not to get beat deep downfield. That's why we have those two outside linebackers there to cover that short pass. Here Adolphe is going to take it himself. It's Brasher's meeting him at the 49-yard line. He's just going to get an extra 2 yards. Indians will take a 3-yard gain, though. Now a 2nd and 7 for the Hornets.
Beautiful defense there by PNG, making an adjustment from earlier, the long run from Adolphe. It'd only be a gain of 3, setting up the 2nd and 7.
Just eclipsing that 7-minute mark now. 2nd and 7 for the Hornets. Rogers and Brown lined up to the near side of receiver. Here he hands it off to Burks. Winfrey can't bring him down the backfield. Newby misses him. He gets up to the 33-yard line and eventually tackled by multiple Indian defenders, but not before a huge Huntsville Hornet first down.
Burks bouncing off his own offensive lineman, still getting a gain of 14 yards. They will mark him down at the 33-yard line.
New set of downs and just marching into Indian territory now. 2 receivers both this time lined up to the near side and 2 running backs in the backfield. Hands it off to Burks. Burks met at the line of scrimmage though. Turpin. It's Turpin and Brashers there making the tackle on the loss. That'll be a 2nd and 11 now for the Hornets. One of the first tackle for losses we've seen tonight for the Indians defense.
Like Caden said earlier, the Hornets are going to want to manage this clock, and that is exactly what they're doing. With 5 minutes, 45 seconds left, Hornets are wanting to go up 2 scores into the second half, also getting the ball.
Satcher checks on for Flores. Him and Phelps, the outside linebackers. Now Adolphe is going to run out to the sideline to the far. Some good blocks, pushes forward, but steps out of bounds at the 28-yard line. They'll call it the 27. A good gain, but still short of that first down marker. Will bring up 3rd down for the Hornets. Big play here for both sides as we clock stands at 5 minutes, 26 left to go in the second.
If the Hornets are unable to convert, it will be a 44-yard field goal.
Here we go, 3rd down. Adolphe gets the snap, running right. Good blocks, he's still going past the 20 and pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 1st down, Hornets. Zay Adolphe, another 1st down carry for the Hornets.
PNG just having trouble tonight bringing any Hornet player down, whether it's Jacavion Burks, Trayshawn Brown, or as we saw right there, Zay Adolphe.
That Hornet running game executing on all cylinders tonight. The Indians got to find a way to stop that late in the second quarter and throughout the second half. Now the Hornets inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Adolphe play action, looking left side, looking for Singletary, overthrown and incomplete. His pass intended for Trayshawn Brown, but no luck. We'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Looks like Cason Burnham will get some hands on the ball. Adolphe's pass will be deflected. It'll set up a 2nd and 10 from PNG's 14-yard line.
Haven't seen much of Kason Burnham, dealt with a little bit of injuries with the arm and the foot. Seeing him here tonight, already making a big play there on first down. Here Dolphe hands it off to Brown, pushes forward. He's still up past the 10 and at the 9-yard line. Good job by Malvo getting him down, though. This will be a gain of 6 yards and a 3rd and 4 for the Hornets.
These Hornets running backs have been nasty here tonight, getting any yards they can come by. Even if it's fighting for an extra 1 or 2 yards, they're doing whatever they can.
Here comes the Indians crowd. You know they're going to back up this defense here on 3rd down. Much needed stop for the Indians. Let's see what we can do. Adolphe gets the snap. Looking pass over the middle. Singletary in the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Another 6 puts them up 20-10 with 4 minutes and 28 left to go.
Hornets going deep in their playbook for that one. A little bit of Tebow action will put them up 22-10 with 4 minutes and 28 seconds left in the second quarter.
Jarius Singletary, a weapon at tight end for the Hornets. Haven't seen much of him tonight. They find a way to get the ball to him there. Adolphe knew he had his guy right in the end zone. Hornets get another 6. Kulak on for the point after, and his kick is good. The Hornets go up 21-10. The Indians needing a counter on their next drive. We'll see what happens. 4 minutes, 28 left to go in the second. We'll be back with the best Friday night coverage right here on Indian Press on YouTube. Kulak on now to kick it away for the Hornets. Diaz and Golke now back deep for the Indians. Short kick caught by Chason at the 26-yard line. Still up and fumbles. It's going to be Hornet ball.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Hornets.
A huge turnover for the Hornets kickoff unit. We'll have the ball in PNG territory at the 34 here. Trayshawn Brown on the carry. Gets the outside with some room and a good block. Gets out of bounds at the 26-yard line. That is enough for a Hornets first down.
And Hornets are right back where they left off, inside of PNG's 25-yard line. Trayshawn Brown 10-yard run will move the chains.
Clock stops and gives them even more time. A 1st and 10 at the Indians' 26. One receiver to the far, two to the near, and a tight end. Here he hands it off to Trayshawn Brown. Stopped in the backfield, though. Blake Tucker wraps him up, and he'll stop his progress at the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 1 yard. A promising look right there by the PNG defense.
As we mentioned earlier, Hornets are going to want to chew this clock out all the way down to 0 as they get the ball to start the second half.
Second and 9. Adolphe gets the snap. Off to Brown. Brown outside, cuts back in. Hit by Tucker from behind, but not before just that 1 yard short of the first down marker. 3rd and 1 for the Hornets.
As these big plays have kept the momentum on the Hornets' side.
Cervino will check on for Barnwell. Try to keep the defensive lineman fresh late in the second quarter. Just passing that 3-minute mark now. 2 minutes 56 left to go. Adolphe gets the snap, taking himself outside. Winfrey there wraps up and brings him down. Mark him at the 22-yard line, but that is enough for a Hornets first down. It's Zay Adolphe on the first down carry for the Hornets.
Jackson Winfrey doing whatever he can to stop Adolphe from getting that first down. Looks like they'll be just short as the Hornets send out the field goal unit.
We got 2 different judges there, 2 different calls. It will be 4th down and a huge stop by Jackson Winfrey. 4th and 1. Caleb Kulak, 34-yarder, 34-yarder. A lot of pressure for Kulak. See what happens. His kick, far left once again. The Indians, a big stop on defense. More momentum coming back their way. We'll see what their offense can do right here when we get back on Indian Press on YouTube.
Hey, sports fans, we're here. We have about 2 minutes left in the half, and there's something going weird with the Indians right now. Can't really put a finger on it yet, but we're not really playing like how we usually play. I also just want to take a quick second to talk about defensive lineman Cash Barnwell. He's been taking a lot of hard hits right now. Had a run off after he went down in a play a couple minutes ago, but hopefully he goes back in on our next drive, and we'll see where it goes. Back to you, Caden.
A run there for the Indians, the last run before that 2-minute timeout. A gain of 1 yard and a 2nd and 9. And that will be the last play before that 2-minute warning. At the 2-minute, the Hornets lead 21-10.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Please reset the clock to 2 minutes.
We'll be right back right after this. Right here on Indian Press on YouTube.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Please reset the clock to 2 minutes.
Right back right after this. Right here on Indian Press on YouTube. 2 minutes left to go, and the Indians needing at least 3 right before the half. The Hornets do start with the ball to start off the second half. So gonna need something here. Try to get it between one score.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw Bailey try to connect with Jackson on this play.
The TV timeout comes to an end. 2nd and 9. Jackson lined up to the near side. In this order, Png, Golke, Brisboe to the far. Bailey steps back and looks left. A lot of pressure from the Hornets. Short catch caught by Henry. He steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line. First down, Indians. Very good job by Bailey and Henry converting for the first.
Great call up by the Indians right there. The running back screen to Tyson Henry down the sideline, being able to get out of bounds, stopping that clock before getting a gain of 10 yards.
Looks like it wasn't really a design draw up right there, but had Henry as the little safety blanket short for that first down and a good lead blocker. He gets out of bounds after the first. Here play action again, middle of the field, downfield for Jackson. He has his guy beat, goes up and incomplete at the 20-yard line. Can't haul it in. Incomplete, 2nd and 10 for the Indians.
Dalen Jackson almost hauls that one in as if he would have. It would have been inside of the 20-yard line. Not be surprised the Indians try to go right back to it.
Second and 10, back to that 4 receiver set. It's going to be Jackson again to the near. Png, Golke, Brisboe once again. It's going to be the draw to the left. A good block from Wolford. Good from Png, past the 50 into the 44-yard line. First down, Indians. Tyson Henry, a big carry, and Dalen Jackson with the pancake making up for it.
Tyson Henry, huge run. Indians will get inside Hornet territory.
Clock stops for the change to set. Here comes the play. Bailey looking deep. Has Png open. He goes up. Intercepted. Hornet ball. A huge stop. That's number 6, Brent Carroll with the interception for the Hornets. Zone hawk for them. He brings it in. They'll have the ball at their own 10-yard line when we come back. First and 10 for the Hornets now after the interception. Here it's off to Trayshawn Brown. A couple of missed tackles. Eventually brings them down at the 11-yard line. Looks like no gain, right back to the line of scrimmage. It was Trayshawn Brown on the carry. First and 10. No timeout by the Indians, though, on the defensive side of things.
Hornets might just run one more play and let that clock run to 0, being up 11 points and getting the ball first in the second half.
10 seconds on the play clock and 40 on the game clock. See what Adolphe does here on second down. Gets the snap, takes it himself to the near side. Good blocks and brought down at the 19-yard line. No stoppage from the Indians once again. And that could be the last play of the first half. Gets the snap, takes himself to the near side. Good blocks and brought down at the 19-yard line. No stoppage from the Indians once again. And that could be the last. That will be it for the first half. The Hornets come in and punch the Indians right in the mouth. They lead 21-10. The Indians going to need a bounce back real big going into this second half. But before then, we send it down to the field to Marquis Gasson.
Hey, sports fans, that is the end of the first half. The Indians are trailing 21-10 right now, but we're really looking to put up some more scores in the second half. But right now, to kick off halftime, the Huntsville band and their dance team will be performing, followed by our Purple Pride marching band with our Indian frontline and Indianettes. Hopefully you stick to halftime, and we'll see you later after. Back to you, Caden.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, we proudly give you the Huntsville High School Grenadier Guard Drill Team. Social officers are President Cheyenne Butler, Vice President Sanaya Bobby, Secretary Brooklyn Flores, Secretary Alexis Hernandez. And the Grenadier Guard line officers are, from left to right, Junior Lieutenant Elizabeth Wilkes, Sophomore Lieutenant Avery Roberts, Sophomore Lieutenant Sarah Arthur, and Sophomore Lieutenant Lady Purvis. And in the center, your Colonel Caitlin Curry. GG of the week is Natalie Leon. And Spirit Girl is Shelby Fisher. Let the GGs entertain you with the palm routine to Crazy in Love. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Huntsville High School Grenadier Guard, under the direction of Jessica Knoxon and Kelsey Townsell. The GGs would like to thank this week's gold partners, Amaya's Collision Center, Bright Porta Potty, Danny Brown Paint and Body, Jack Rabbit Off-Road, and Salon ADK. Huntsville ISD proudly presents the Huntsville Hornet Military Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Holden Jose and Bryson Thomas. Tonight the band will be performing a precision military drill to Triumph Fanfare by Robert W. Smith, arranged by Spencer Vandergrift. Salute to the Sultan March by Carl L. King. And On the Campus by Edwin Franco Goldman, arranged by Spencer Vandergrift. Band is directed by John Green. On the leash, Spencer Vandergrift and Nicholas Morales. Our marcher of the week is Elmer Pereira. And our freshman of the week is Tanaya Taylor. The band would like to thank our band boosters, corporate sponsors, administration, and the community for their continued support. A special shout out to platinum sponsors Ace Hardware, Community Service Credit Union, and Christ the King Methodist Church. In the words of legendary announcer Mr. Tip Durham, bonsoir mes amis, laissez-les bon temps rouler. It is with particular pleasure and profound pride I present to you the Purple Pride of Port Neches Groves, the Indian Band and Indianettes, 2025-2026. The performing groups are under the field direction of drum majors Peyton Bryan, Madison Cantrell, Cheyenne Sadler, and Alyssa Trum. Please direct your attention to the field as the Indian twirlers perform their routine to Locked Out of Heaven. The 2025-2026 Indian twirlers are co-head twirler Brooklyn Buckaloo, co-head twirler Riley West, Chloe Blanchard, Evelyn Durham, Madison McBride, Maggie Stutz, Addison Tobias, Sophia Totten, Kristen Booth. Indianettes now take the field. The 2025-2026 Indianette officers from left to right are Lieutenant Aaron Morris, Lieutenant Layla Budline, Lieutenant Lana Abshire, Captain Betsy McIntyre, Lieutenant Bailey Shields, Lieutenant Stella, Lieutenant Macy Lumpkin. The Indianettes will now perform a routine to the music from The Magnificent Seven.
It is a tradition for the Indianettes to announce the most outstanding individuals of the week. The Indianette of the week is Cambry Dews. Indianette directors are Courtney Shake Snyder, Alicia Barnett, and Alicia Absher. The Indian band would like to welcome the 8th grade students, Port Neches and Groves Middle Schools, to our halftime performance. Please enjoy our arrangement of I Get Around by the Beach Boys. Into the traditional marching out. High school band directors are Alex Wells and Christian Griffin. Groves Middle School band directors are Austin Wolf and Casey Alexander. Port Neches Middle School band directors are Justin Palazzo and Caitlin Manning. And the choral sponsor is Tony Hopper. favorite this year is Brennan Skinner.
Hey, sports fans, it's time for another On the Spot.
Pickleball. Burrito.
Powered by Cascade.
And we're back. Hornets will get the ball to start here in the third quarter, up 21-10. Elijah West kick caught at the 15-yard line. Has some room to work with. Will be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's where the Hornets will start.
Turned by 81, KJ Betts. Tackled by number 30, Nathan the 2. All spotted at the 35-yard line. Huntsville.
Despite PNG's slow first half, you have got to expect Coach Joseph's speech to give this team some hype, some intensity going into the second half.
1st and 10 from the Hornets' 35-yard line. Adolphe gets the snap and off to Burks real quick. He's going to the outside, stiff arms, but not going anywhere. Ryder McLeod. Some real toughness to start off this first drive. Sets up a 2nd and 7 for the Hornets.
As you already hear this crowd getting going with 11 minutes, 30 seconds. The crowd wanted it just as bad as the players want it. Hornets 2nd and 8 from their own 37-yard line.
2nd and 7 for the Hornets. 2 to the far and 1 to the near. Here's Adolphe. He hands it off. Keeps it himself. Looks downfield. Valson covering and thrown out of bounds. And completion brings up a 3rd down for the Hornets offense.
Great coverage by Balin Valson there over the top. As if that ball wasn't thrown out of bounds, he would have had a great chance to pick that one off. And it will set up the 3rd and 8.
Early 3rd down means a big opportunity to get this momentum back on this side, and with this crowd, you don't got to do much. Everybody behind you here on 3rd down. Adolphe gets the snap, looks to the left side. Pressure from Winfrey. He's going down. Jackson Winfrey with the sack. Loses 12 on the sack. Jackson Winfrey flings him down. Indians flipping the switch. Hornets send out the punt unit.
Jackson Winfrey with a huge momentum shift here early in the second half, forcing the 4th down punt. PNG will get the ball. About 10 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
The leader, the captain, Jackson Winfrey, get in the backfield to bring down Adolphe. Near block right there by the Indians. Fair catch made at the 39-yard line by Dawson Guidry. The Indians with a great defensive stand to start off the 3rd quarter. Keeps the Hornets right where they are. Indians offense makes their way back on the field right after this, right here on Indian Press on YouTube. First and 10 now for the Indians. Bailey gets the snap off to Henry quick. Safety comes down from the 3rd level, but he's diving forward, a gain of 4 yards. Called 2nd and 7 for the Hornets.
Tyson Henry being met at the line of scrimmage, fighting for an extra 3 yards, setting up the 2nd and 7. PNG will go out there with the 4 wide receivers set. Brisboe, Golke, and Benkert to the near, and Dalen Jackson to the far.
Second and 7 for the Indians, off to Henry. Henry up the middle, going forward. 5-yard gain and a 3rd and 2 for the Indians. Now the Indians' chance on 3rd down. Here comes 2 tight ends for Benkert and Jackson. Indians bringing in some muscle here for the big 3rd.
Didn't see a lot of the Dawson Guidry Wildcat last week, but against Port, it was electric. Hopefully to get that going here in the second half.
Hornets stacking up the box, 5 up front and 2 linebackers right behind them. They're sending 7 here. Henry up the middle, good block by Black, and he's going past the 50. First down, Indians. Tyson Henry gets the Indians a fresh set. That'll get them down to the Hornets 49.
Tyson Henry almost getting away from number 42, Sam Cleveland, a shoelace tackle. Henry will pick up the first down and move into Hornet territory.
Henry on the ground again. Good tackle this time. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. He'll slide up for an extra yard, though. It'll be 2nd and 9 now for the Indians.
It'll be number 8, Caleb Franklin, there to meet him. He will manage to get 2 yards on the play.
Talking about him there on the other play, it's Samuel Cleveland, that lead linebacker for the Hornets. You haven't really seen much of him this whole game, really, but again, one of those main guys on the Hornets defense. You're looking for him in the second half. Bailey steps back, Golke's way, pass caught at the 40. First down, Indians juke. Golke gets to the 34-yard line. Golke starting to feel himself now. Indians with the new set at the 34-yard line.
As that Bailey and Golke connection has been automatic here in the past 2 games. Golke having the quarterback look silly, getting the first down to be a 1st and 10 from the 34.
Sticks move after the Golke reception. 1st and 10 from the Hornets 34. Here's Henry on the ground. He's still moving forward. Gets wrapped up and try to bring him down. Refs call it. He stopped at the 31-yard line. Good gain of 4, though. Will be a 2nd and 6 for the Indians.
After the defensive stop, this crowd has just gone silent. They need to get into this game and help get behind PNG's back.
The biggest factor that everybody comes in here and talks about is that Indian crowd. Need them for that big step here in the second half. Here we go. Henry on the ground once again, finds a hole, still up at the 20. Puts his defender in the dirt, but can't. Goes down with him. Past the 20-yard line, though, it's going to be a first down for the Indians, giving them life here inside the red zone.
Most definitely, Caden, as Tyson Henry has been that guy here tonight. Getting another first down. We'll mark him down at the 18-yard line.
Still up at the 20. Puts his defender in the dirt, but can't. Goes down with him. Past the 20-yard line, though. 1st and 10 inside the red zone now here. Henry once again gets the snap. He's still going, still up past the 15 to the 13 and brought down there. A big gain of 6 yards brings up a 2nd and 4 for the Indians. Jackson will check on for Golke.
Tyson Henry has done whatever he can tonight to get those few extra yards. And that's exactly what PNG needs here. As we set up in the 2 wide receiver set in Seth Brisboe and Dalen Jackson to the far.
Kane Romero, the tight end, to Rafa Black's left, and Hansing to Wolford's left. Bailey gets the snap off to Henry. Henry to the outside, cuts back in, stopped at the 11. Gets a push from the O-line, but no room from the officials. That'll be 2 yards on the gain. Big 3rd and 3 here. Indians haven't executed yet inside the 15 on 3rd down. We'll see what they can do here with 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd.
As at this time last year, we would see the bootleg to Layden Williams. As I wouldn't mark it off with having Kane Romero, number 41, having a touchdown earlier in the year on the exact same play.
100%, Clinton. You've seen the Indians pull a lot of tricks out of their sleeves, especially early in the season. We'll see what they do here on 3rd and 3. Bailey gets the snap off to Henry. Henry up the middle. That'll be enough. Indians first down once again. This time up to the 6-yard line. Here comes the fans now on 1st and goal.
Great kick-out block there by Kane Romero, setting up the Tyson Henry first down, as it'll be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line.
1st and goal from the 7. Brisboe and Golke to the far, both tight ends to the left side. Gives it to Henry again. He's still up to the 4-yard line. Feed me, Coach. Tyson Henry still going. Now Chris Diaz, the bruiser, in on 2nd and goal.
It's Tyson Henry wearing out this defense to go in there and let Chris Diaz do what he does best, getting those short yard gains and hoping to put 6 more for the Indians.
Big drive for Tyson Henry. Now gives Chris Diaz an opportunity here. 2nd and goal from the 4. Brisboe in the slot to the far, and Jude Golke on the numbers. I formation for the Indians. Romero, the fullback. Off to Diaz. Diaz, play action, end zone touchdown. Kane Romero finds him on the bootleg. That's 6 points for the Indians. Chopping back at him. Touchdown. Kane Romero gets himself 6. It's 21-16 Hornets lead.
As we mentioned earlier, we would not be surprised if we saw Kane Romero catch a touchdown. That's exactly what happens right there. Bailey finds Romero in the end zone, putting up another 6 points, making it 16-21.
Good snap from Bond, good hold from Drody, and Eli West doing his job per usual. The point after is good. 21-17. You can feel the energy on this purple side of ball. It's been all Indians in this third quarter. We'll be back with all the action on Indian Press on YouTube. Eli West back on to kick this time, kicking it away for the Indians. West kick caught at the 11-yard line, muffed a little bit. Wynn misses the tackle, but Phelps gets him out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Fairly good return. They'll take it up to the 30, but another big opportunity for this Indians defense to bounce back in the second half. We'll see what they can do after a big first drive. First and 10 from the Hornets 32. Adolphe keeps it himself. The Indians are all over it. Kaysen Burnham getting in there and hitting him hard. All momentum right over here on the purple side.
Just like me and Caden were talking about, having Kaysen Burnham all over the field today. Contributing in the tackle for loss right there will set up a 2nd and 15 here with 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Second and 14, Adolphe hands it off to Brown. Burnham misses. Valson there, he's going nowhere. Here's the Indians on defense. They're starting to feel it.
You can't even imagine what that halftime pep talk was about with Coach Joseph, but the Indians have come out firing since then.
Empty formation for the Hornets, 3rd and 14. Everybody's set. Adolphe gets the snap. Flags on the field, false start. Indians are rattling them up, 3rd and 19.
This is exactly what Caden was talking about earlier. Having to get the crowd involved here tonight, that is exactly what has happened.
Third and really long for the Hornets. Indians send 6. Short pass over the middle. Barnwell misses. He's got some room. Hit hard and brought down. 7 yards too short. 4th and 7 for the Hornets. Indians having their way. Hornets talking that smack. Nothing to back it up though in the second.
Great job
All
by
Indians.
Great job by Adolphe, realizing Flores coming off the edge, getting it out as fast as possible. In the slant, still getting a 10-yard gain, but will not be enough to get the first down.
Indians having their way. Hornets talking that smack. Kulak on for the punt. High snap, he gets it away. Fair catch made by Guidry at the 32-yard line. Indians offense making their way back on there with all momentum on their side.
Hey, sports fans, we are here. The second half has been looking great for the Indians. I don't know what Coach McDaniel said to his defense when they were in the locker room, but he got them into shape. Forced a 3-and-out punt after a great, huge sack by Jackson Winfrey on the first defensive drive. Went down, scored a touchdown to make it 21-17, only trailing by 4 now. And now we are in another, or we just ended another defensive drive that resulted in another punt after being being on second down with 17 left to go. Forced another great punt with Dawson Guidry on the catch, and we're ready to almost go down and score another touchdown to get us back in the lead. Let's see how this goes. Back to you, Caden.
There goes Tyson Henry. One man to catch him, and he will bring him down at the 14-yard line. First down, Indians. Tyson Henry with a huge run on first.
PNG with all of their momentum. Tyson Henry flips the field all the way down to the 10-yard line. PNG is primed for another touchdown.
The Huntsville defense absolutely stunned so far in this second half. 1:45 left to go in the third quarter. New set this time at the Huntsville 13. Bailey gets the snap and off to Diaz. Diaz still up. A little push from Lofton. They'll call him down at the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the carry, a 2nd and 6 for the Indians.
The Hornets have been meeting Diaz and Henry right about the line of scrimmage. Both of them still finding a way to get those 3 or 4 yard gains that they need to inch closer to a touchdown.
2nd and 6. Brisboe in the slot to the near. Golke on the numbers. A tight end to both sides. Golke goes to the far. Hands it off to Diaz. Diaz to the outside. Gets brought down by the first tackler. Just a gain of 3 yards on the carry. I'll bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Indians.
As Chris Diaz checks off, Tyson Henry will check back on here on this crucial 3rd down situation, which turns 6 points into 3.
You've seen a good bit of that guy right there, number 22, Jeremiah Peterson, the sophomore linebacker. He's been all over the field today for the Hornets. That time making the big stop of what could have been the go-ahead touchdown for the Indians. Bailey hands it off to Henry, a good block, and he's going all the way. Touchdown, Indians. Indians lead Tyson Henry.
First Romero, now Henry here in the second half. Indians go up 23-21 with 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wow.
High snap, a good hold, and Eli West always doing his job. 24-21. The Indians lead now. 15 seconds left in the third. We'll be right back after this, right here on Indian Press on YouTube.
Let's see if it does the same thing. Back to you, Caden.
Kick caught and returned to the 30-yard line. Pretty good return. Hornets need something real big here. Absolutely no answer so far in the second half. Kick caught and returned to the 30-yard line. Pretty good return. Hornets need something real big here. Absolutely no answer so far in the second half. Back on comes Adolphe, and that Huntsville offense could be the final play of the third quarter. Adolphe gets the snap, looks at the screen to the near side, nowhere to go. He's anywhere but down right there. Blake Tucker brings him down to the turf. A loss of 4 yards, and that'll be the last play of the third quarter. It was all Indians. Indians outscored 14-0 in that quarter. They're winning right now 24-21. 12 minutes of football left to go for the Indians to stay undefeated. See if they can keep it going. We'll have all the action, the best action, right here on Indian Pressed on YouTube. We'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsors. Again, Cascade Vibration Solutions, Leo Weeks Photographers, Complete Athlete, Farmers Insurance James Carpenter Agency, Maria's Diner, F. Mole Masonry, Gregory Law Firm, Advantage Real Estate, Jrodi Roofing and Construction. Priority Health and Wound Care, Classic Finds, the Port Neches Groves Masonic Lodge. Thank you all for everything y'all do for us. Let's get right back to action. Looks like we got a little bit more left on this TV timeout. Penalty on the field. Looks like it's going to set false start on the Hornets. That'll set them back 5 yards.
Like Marquis mentioned earlier, the final score to last year's game being 24-21. Maybe we'll have another doink from the Hornets this year.
Second and 17 for the Hornets. Adolphe, high snap, he's running straight back to go and get it in the end zone. Fumbles, it's going backwards, that's a safety. Indians get 2 more, 26-21 after the safety. All momentum's on this side right now. The Indians lead 26-21.
Coaches, fans, players are all hyped up here tonight. PNG goes up 26-21 with 11 minutes and 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Kulak on to kick it away for the Hornets. He gets it back pretty deep, caught at the 23 by McLeod. Here he goes, good blocks with some room. Still up to the 40 and brought down at the 40, 37-yard line. A huge return by McLeod. Starting to feel like the Indians are pulling away. A touchdown could definitely make it feel like a lot more than just 11 points, but we'll see what the Indians can do here. They lead 26-21 with 11 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Brisboe, the lone receiver, to the near side, and Golke to the far. The running back Henry to Bailey's right. Indians call Henry's number on first down. He's slammed to the ground. Just a yard shy of that first down marker. 2nd and 1 for the Indians.
Tyson Henry having multiple first down yard runs. I mean, at least 8 here tonight, doing whatever he can to keep the Indians back on this, back in this game.
2nd and 1 as we near that 11-minute mark. Bailey gets the snap, back down to Henry. Henry pushes forward. That'll be enough for a first down. He's still up to the 23-yard line. First down, Indians. Indians offense back on the field here. The 1st and 10 from the Hornets 23. Bailey gets the snap. Now Diaz on the ground. Standing still around the 22-yard line. They'll call it the 21. Only a gain of 1 yard. 2nd and 9 now for the Indians.
A little bit of a scare there as the Indians applause as Tyson Henry makes his way back onto the field. It'll be a 2nd and 9 from the Hornets' 22-yard line.
Second and 9, maybe the Indians through the air here. We'll see what they elect to do. Looks like some jumping on the defensive side of the ball. See what the ref has to say. It's going to be a false start on the offense. Set the Indians back 5 yards. Be a 2nd and 14 now for the Indians.
Like Caden was saying, we'll probably see the pass to one of the near wide receivers in Golke and Brisboe.
Seen a lot of that comeback route from Golke. See if the Indians draw up here. Looks like some movement on the D line. Trick the Indians. A false start, another false start, and the Indians set them back 5 more. 2nd and 18 now for the Indians. Definitely going to have to elect pass here as Binkert and Jackson check on for Hansing and Romero. We talked about it early in that first quarter. You saw a good amount of Tice Binkert last week, and then early in the first, haven't seen much of him in this second half, even in that second quarter. Bailey looks the middle of the field for Brisboe. Now Binkert at the 10-yard line and just overthrown. He throws the flag. He'll call pass interference on the Hornets. That'll be a 15-yard penalty, and we'll get all those yards back and a first down to go with it.
Is a crucial flag there by the Hornets, as they would have been a 3rd and long there for the Indians. It will be a defensive pass interference and an automatic first down.
Fresh set of downs at the Hornets 17-yard line here. Bailey it down to Henry. Henry up the middle, pushing forward. With some extra help from the big bodies on the O-line. He'll get 6 yards on the carry. 2nd and 4 for the Indians.
Indians looking to go up 2 scores with 9 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Going to see a lot of the 1-2 punch in Henry and Diaz for the rest of this game.
2nd and 5, Bailey down to Henry. Henry makes some guys miss in the backfield and brought down at the 5. That is enough for a Tyson Henry first down.
This would be a great idea if we saw Dawson Guidry go out there in the Wildcat formation, but we will see what PNG wants to do. 4 downs and needing 5 yards.
Henry makes some guys miss in the backfield and brought down at the 5. That is enough for a Tyson Henry first down. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. The Hornets stack the box, bring down both safeties. They send 8 on the play, but Henry's going to walk in. The Indians pulling way ahead. His 3rd of the night for the Indians. Another 6, and they lead 32-21.
Tyson Henry leading away for the comeback, being down 11 going into the second half. PNG now being up 11 with 8 minutes and 25 seconds left.
Looks like the Indians are going to elect to go for 2. They'll send the offense right back out there. The 2-point conversion takes place from the 3-yard line. Try to go ahead 13 points with the point, or with the 2-point conversion. 4 receivers on the field. See Diaz in the slot to the far, could see a jet sweep. He rolls out, looks Diaz. Diaz catch made, but he stopped before he could go in. 2-point conversion does not convert, but the Indians lead now 32-21, pulling way ahead All the momentum over here. Maybe just one more stop will do it here at the Reservation in Port Neches, Texas.
Two-point conversion does not convert, but the Indians lead now 32-21. Pulling way ahead. All the momentum over here. Maybe just one more stop will do it here at the Reservation in Port Neches, Texas.
Hornets offense makes their way back onto the field. Back to that two running back set. Dolphe gets the snap and hands it off to Burks. Burks, two good blocks from Brown on the play. Jacavian Burks gets a gain of 5 yards, a 2nd and 5 now for the Hornets.
Number 34, Kason Burnham tallying on another tackle here tonight after the gain of 5 yards there from Jacavian Burks.
Second and 5, Adolphe hands it off to Burks. Burks gets a gain of 3 yards on the carry. We'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Could be a good opportunity for a big stop on 3rd. Force a conversion on 4th down.
You can almost imagine the Hornets have 2 plays here to work with. They're not going down without a fight.
Third and 2, Adolphe gets the snap. Off to Brown. Brashers meets him in the backfield and brings him down. 4th and 2. Here comes the crowd here. We have an official timeout on the field. Third and 2, Adolphe gets the snap. Off to Brown. Brashers meets him in the backfield and brings him down. 4th and 2. Here comes the crowd here. We have an official timeout on the field.
They have been all night. They've been like, he said go. Hey sports fans, we are here, and as I said earlier right after the half about what Coach McDaniel had to have said to his defense, Coach Jizzy and Coach Joseph must have said the exact same thing to the offense. The offense has looked so strong since we've been back, and defense just enormously as well. The defense are about to make another great stop, hopefully, against the Hornets. And honestly, great call by Coach Joseph on going for that 2-point conversion earlier. Hopefully, it works out for us in the end. Back to you, Caden.
big 4th and 2 now for the Hornets. See what the Hornets draw up in this situation. They got 4 receivers on the field, 3 of them to the near side and 1 to the far. They're running back Jacavian Brooks. Looks quick to the right side and some miscommunication. It's Indian ball.
There is a flag on the play. We'll see what the refs have to say, as this flag could be crucial. If PNG gets the ball, they'll have 6 minutes and 40 seconds to chew some clock. We'll see what the refs have to say.
They will call pass interference on the defense. A completely uncatchable ball. 2 guys with miscommunication. Throws it to no man's land and gets awarded with a penalty. They'll get 15 yards with it and a free first down.
You definitely know Coach McDaniel is giving the ref an earful right now, as there is no way that ball could have been caught despite the pass interference. PNG goes out there still fighting as the Hornets get a first down with 6 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
6 minutes and 41 left to go in the 4th quarter. We'll have 2 receivers stacked up to both sides of the field and Brown to his left. Adolphe steps back, right side of the field. Pass caught at the 49-yard line, but gets him out of bounds. Pass was caught by number 81, KJ Betts.
Beautiful throw there from Adolphe to KJ Betts. A little bit of toe drag swag on the sideline. The clock's still rolling with 2nd down, 3 yards to gain.
KJ Betts, the sophomore receiver, a big storyline for the Hornets. Haven't heard much of him tonight, but a good catch right there to set up a 2nd and 3. Adolphe hands it off to Brown. Brown to the outside, some good blocks, definitely a holding call, and there's the penalty. He's gonna step out of bounds, but means nothing with the flag. That'll set them back 10 yards on the play.
As we saw that one from way up here, holding Blake Tucker. Refs will throw the flag, and that will set the Hornets back.
Brown to the outside, some good blocks, definitely a holding call, and there's the penalty. He's going to step out of bounds.
Amazing job by Tucker there, drawing that penalty. Definitely the right call, though. That first down will turn into a 2nd and 13 for the Hornets. Crucial mistake after a big gain. The Indians defense can take advantage of that big penalty. Second down and 13, 2 receivers to each side. Brown, the running back, behind Adolphe. He steps back with some time over the middle of the field and way overthrows that receiver. Incomplete. 3rd and 13.
Adolphe connecting on a deep ball earlier in the game, trying to get one here with 5 minutes, 43 seconds left. Just not being able to. That will set up a 3rd and long.
Here comes the Indian crowd on 3rd down. Biggest 3rd down of the game. Indians fans make them feel it there. They're going to have to use a timeout. That's their first of the half. They only have 2 left to go. Definitely not what they wanted to do at all right there, but they had to use it. 5 minutes, 43 left to go in the 4th quarter. The Indians lead 32-21. Huntsville begging for a score here, at least a field goal on this drive. When we come back right here on Indian Press on YouTube. 3rd and 13 for the Hornets. Adolphe gets the snap. A lot of pressure from the Indians. Winfrey meets him in the backfield. Going nowhere. Zay Adolphe's got no answer for Winfrey coming through. He brings him down and brings up 4th down. What will the Hornets do? They're going to have to go for it. Let's see what they draw up.
Winfrey has stepped up to be that guy here on crucial 3rd downs as he's had multiple sacks. That will set up a 4th and long here for the Hornets.
War Chance playing. It feels like the Hornets are out of life. They're going to need something huge here on 4th down and 21.
You can almost expect the Indians to use some sort of pressure.
4th and 21, more pressure this time from Phelps. Adolphe going nowhere. There's all the Indians bringing him down. They'll take over. Great job by the defense. Here's the Indians offense. This time it's Chris Diaz. He gets the carry on the play, just a gain of 2 yards. 2nd and 8 for the Indians after the Diaz carry.
With 4 minutes, 30 seconds left, Hornets only having 2 timeouts left in their pocket. As once this game inches closer to 0, you'll see them use those.
Second and 8, Henry now the running back for the Indians. Bailey fakes the take himself. We'll hand it to Henry, and Henry will get out of bounds. Will be enough for a 1st down. Henry maybe wanted to stay in right there. They'll take a new set nonetheless.
Most definitely, as despite not staying in bounds, still getting the 1st down, still doing what he does best, setting him up at the Hornets' 16-yard line.
First and 10 from the Hornets 16. Henry on the ground again, hit by his legs and brought down at the 13-yard line. Another good gain. Got a fair gain of 4 yards, a 2nd and 6 now for the Indians.
As I wouldn't count the Hornets out just yet, as if they can stop them, go down and score. They already had a turnover on kickoff earlier in this game.
Second and 6, Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Henry up the middle, carries that defender into the end zone. Touchdown, Tyson Henry. What's better than 3? 4 for Henry. Putting the Indians on his back, a chip on his shoulder. He didn't like that 1st half score. He's taking over in the 2nd. The Indians lead 38-21. Good snap from Bond. Good hold by Drody. And West's kick is good. The Indians go up 39-21. All Indians. Hornets, no life. They're going to need something here, down 18 with 3 minutes left to go in the 4th. We'll have all the action on Indian Press on YouTube. Eli West back on to kick it away once again for the Indians. Good kick by West, caught at the 20-yard line. No blocks. Jackson Fall and Caleb Wynn there to meet him for the Indians. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. The Hornets take over from there. Now it's time for a score update from the next generation, Carson Stafford.
And we are back with our inter-district games. Needleland came back. Dayton 42, Needleland 42, tie game in the fourth quarter.
Masterclass right there from Carson Stafford.
Hey, sports fans, let's just say, what a comeback. That last touchdown by Tyson Henry pretty much just, I don't want to jinx it, but secure this win for the Indians. 3 minutes left, we're up by 18 points. There's really no way of the Hornets coming back. Back to you, Caden.
Big pass right there intended for number 7, Landon Fisher, but incomplete. Great coverage by Joseph Malvo. Will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Hornets from their own 25.
Hornets down 3 scores. Seems seemingly impossible for them to come back. You see the PNG fans getting up and heading to the door. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. Excuse me, 2 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
A lot of pressure for Adolphe, and Turpin brings him down. A madman, Turpin, drops him. 3rd and 15.
Everybody getting in the action here tonight from the PNG's defense.
A lot of pressure for Adolphe, and Turpin brings him down. Madman, Turpin, drops him. 3rd and 15. Two running backs set for the Hornets. Gonna have to use that second timeout of the half before they get the delay of game call. They have 1 left, 2 minutes, 4 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Indians lead 39-21. The Hornets down to their final plays. We'll have 3rd down right here on Indian Press on YouTube. 3rd and 15. Adolphe gets the snap, hands it off on the draw to Brown. Makes Winfrey miss. He's still up. Has one more guy to beat. A good block down the field. Malvo running him down. Stiff arm. Still up past the 20. Carries McLeod and into the end zone. Touchdown. Hornets. A huge run by Trayshawn Brown, giving the Hornets a little bit of life late in the 4th quarter.
Trayshawn Brown said, "We're not done yet." Carrying 3 PNG defenders on his back, walking into the end zone, cutting this lead to just 12.
Hornets leave their offense on the field, of course, to go for it. A 2-point conversion here. The Indians still lead by 12. This would still only be a 2-score game. Indians would lead by 10 if they still get it. Good play, but a little bit too late for the Hornets there. Here's the 2-point conversion. Adolphe looks to the end zone for his receiver, goes up and brings it in. Catch made by number 3, Marcus Lewis. Scores 39-29. The Indians still lead. A minute 47 left to go in the 4th quarter. The Hornets will attempt an onside kick when we come back right here on Indian Press on YouTube. Caleb Kulak on for the onside kick for the Hornets. His kick goes out of bounds. PNG gets possession of the ball with 1 timeout left. That should be it. 39-29 Indians lead. The offense will head back out there one last time. First and 10 from the Indians' 46. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Henry. Up the middle, hit hard at the 50 and brought down. That'll be a good gain of 4 yards, a 2nd and 6 for the Indians, and a timeout by the Hornets. The final timeout of the half. A minute 38 left to go. The Indians still lead 39-29. Second and 6 for the Indians. Bailey gets the snap and hands it off to Henry. Henry up the middle, hit by his ankles. Be a gain of 3 yards. A 3rd and 3. From an official timeout on the field. A minute 26 left to go in the 4th. Bailey gets the snap here on 3rd down, hands it off to Diaz. 1st down, Indians. That will do it here. One more play, and the Indians steal it all. Snap here on 3rd down, hands it off to Diaz. 1st down, Indians. That will do it here. One more play, and the Indians steal it all. Bailey takes a knee. It's like the Indians are going to have to run one more play. But before then, we're going to send it to the next generation, the prodigy, Carson Stafford.
Player of the game tonight will have to go to Tyson Henry with 33 carries, 295 yards, and 4 touchdowns, paving the way for PNG's victory, remaining undefeated on the season. Also, congratulations to the Rockanews Volleyball with a 3-0 district sweep against Baytown Lee.
Carson Stafford, a dog, the next man up. He's ready to go right here in the booth with us. But for now, the Indians win a crazy one versus the Hornets, 39-29. Before we leave, we're going to send down to Marquis Gasson on the sideline.
Hey, sports fans, absolutely amazing, intense game by the Indians tonight. Every single play had us standing on our toes, ready to go, ready to see what would take place. Player of the game tonight, I say Jackson Winfrey. He really came in second half, made about, I think, 3 sacks in the backfield, really just lit up the second half, lit up his defense behind him, and really got him like ready to go. They had an absolutely great game tonight. Just a reminder, just a reminder, there is first band competition of the season is tomorrow here at the Here at the We'll see y'all here tomorrow. Band that marches at 9:30. And great job tonight, Indians. We'll see y'all next week at Splendora.
(39-29), the Indians win. District win number 2. They moved to 6-0 on the season. 2-0 and 5-0, excuse me. 2-0 in district play. An absolutely outstanding game for Tyson Henry, but you have to talk about that defense. 8 points allowed in the second half. Absolutely shuts out the Hornets. Got to give them huge credit there in the second. Before we leave, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Cascade Vibration Solutions, Leo Weeks Photographers, Complete Athlete, Farmers Insurance James Carpenter Agency, Maria's Diner, F. Mole Masonry, Gregory Law Firm, Advantage Real Estate, Drody Roofing and Construction, Priority Health and Wound Care, Classic Finds, and the Port Neches Groves Masonic Lodge. If you have the ability to do so, Dayton and Nederland are in overtime. Dayton just took the lead over Nederland. Pretty amazing game going on there. But for now, tonight on Indian Press, that's all we have. We would like to also give amazing thanks to our guys in the booth, Clayton Prophet alongside me with Lawson Gary and Carson Stafford tonight, but the biggest thanks to Mr. Picasso and Mr. Tobias and the Nate. Nate always knows, man, always knows, and that Easton Cropper on the camera tonight. And Peyton Ross and James Michon. Good night and scalp 'em.